BootTube, and oh my god, it's dark. Hang on for a sec, guys. I'm gonna pause this. Sorry about that, BootTube. It is freakishly dark in my home. But anyway, I am going to start my reaction rants on the episodes that I've been shown. Episodes 1 through 6 of Flash Season 2. Hey! And we will start with episode 1, titled The Man Who Saved Central City, and it is still freaking dark. I am so sorry. Hang on. I can do this. I don't know if that's better or worse. But anyway, let's start with episode 1, titled The Man Who Saved Central City. Hey! But anyway, so we pretty much left off season 1 where, Barry comes back from traveling from the past, and instead of saving his mom, he just, tells her that him and his dad are okay, which totally broke my heart, by the way. But anyway, he comes back and pretty much punches Reverse Flash in the face before he escapes to his timeline. But we all left off with Eddie shooting himself so that Reverse Flash doesn't exist, because we all know that Eddie was pretty much the ancestor of Reverse Flash, so if he's gone, so is Reverse Flash. That broke my heart. But we all left off with that singularity that happened above Central City. And it's just all kinds of chaos, and last thing we see is pretty much the Flash using his super speed and pretty much climbing up the sky, trying to stop the singularity, which is freaking crazy. But basically we find out what happens, and tearjerker, because Ronnie, who's now recently married to Caitlin, is telling Professor Stein, we gotta help, so they turn into Firestorm to help Flash destroy the singularity. And the only way to do that is they go up into the singularity, and they have to split apart, detach themselves from each other, and that will cause apparently an explosion or something that will destroy the singularity. So when they're going up there, takes it off, and then you see someone falling down, one of the Firestorms falling down. Flash catches him. Turns out that the one that was falling was Stein, and you find out that Ronnie, from what we see, Ronnie sacrifices himself to destroy the singularity. And it's a tearjerker. It was just wrong on so many levels. I will get back to that. I was just, because I will have a theory about that, about Ronnie, and also about, shit, I forgot his name already. Oh, that's bad. I forgot his name. Eddie, there you go. I do have a theory about Eddie and Ronnie, and I will get back to that when I do have a theory video. But anyway, pretty much 6 months after the singularity, Barry's pretty much working alone. He pretty much is doing everything by himself. He's at Star Labs by himself, doing everything by himself. Pretty much avoiding all his friends and family because he doesn't want to hurt them. And while Barry is alone in Star Labs, Cisco is working in the police department alongside Joe and his metahuman task force, while Caitlin works at Mercury Labs. Professor Stein, I don't know where he is, maybe recovering. But anyway, the city holds a ceremony, which is honoring the Flash for his work on saving the city, and Barry, he's very reluctant to go to it, mainly because he doesn't believe he saved the city, and I don't blame him. I mean, the reason why Reverse Flash was stopped is because Eddie killed himself, because Eddie is the ancestor of Reverse Flash. No Eddie, no Reverse Flash. So Reverse Flash was stopped because of Eddie, and the singularity technically was stopped because Ronnie sacrificed himself to destroy it. So he doesn't believe he deserves this whole honor and shit like that, so he's reluctant to go, despite, Joe and Iris and everyone basically telling them, go, you saved the city, and all that stuff. Basically, Barry ends up going to that ceremony. But Barry's attacked by someone named Al Rothstein or something. I know it's Al Rothstein, or something like that. And if you guys don't know who Al Rothstein is, Al Rothstein is actually Atom Smasher, which he is named later on as Atom Smasher later on. But if you don't know, in the show, his strength and size pretty much is manipulated. Blah! I'm sorry, I'm really out of it right now. But anyway, like, if you not know, Al Rothstein, he's that giant dude you see in the Justice League cartoon. I'm not sure if you guys watched it, but he's there and he's supposed to be a hero, but this one is a baddie. And because of, you know, Al's strength and size, it proves too much for Barry to handle on his own. So he's convinced by Joe and the others to, like, take in help. Basically, though, Joe, Iris, Cisco, Caitlin, and Professor Stein, they basically move back into Star Labs despite the fact that Barry's like, you guys gotta go, leave. They're like, no, we're staying. I thought it was pretty funny. They're like, please, all of us against you, we can still take you on. But anyway, basically Joe and the others do convince Barry that certain metahumans he can't take down by himself. He needs help. And so, in order to do that, they realize that Al is absorbing radiation in order to get his strength. And in order to stop him, he has to absorb maybe too much radiation. So they pretty much lure him into this one building. I don't know what building it is, but it has a lot of radiation in it, and they managed to get him inside this chamber, and Flash manages to zoom out, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't think it would actually work, that they get Barry and Al in that little chamber. I didn't think it would work, despite Flash's speed, that he would manage to get out, but he got out, trapped him in there, absorbed too much radiation, and on his dying breath, Al actually tells Barry that he was sent by someone named Zoom. And if you guys remember in the comic books, Zoom had a different identity, another name, and that name was Reverse Flash. So I don't know how they're going to do this. I do have my theories though, so I will have a theory video about it, on who Zoom is and everything about it. But anyway, Barry also receives a hard drive from, I want to say like a lawyer or something, which originally came from Dr. Wells, containing like, a will, you know what I mean? Like, if he died and all that stuff. And during that whole episode, Barry did not want to, you know, look at the hard drive. I don't blame him, because, come on, Reverse Flash, or Dr. Wells, was the reason, he was the one who killed his mother. I don't blame him for not wanting to see this will and stuff like that. But, toward the end, with Caitlin, who was with them at the time, they actually watched the hard drive, and in a twist of fate, Dr. Wells actually, in video, in the hard drive, actually records his confession on killing Nora, which in turn proves Barry's father's innocence, and now Barry's father is released from prison, and they throw a party, and I thought it was like the greatest thing in the world. But what I didn't understand was that during the party, Henry tells Barry that, you know, I'm not staying in Central City. And I'm not going to stay in Central City mainly because I want you, Barry, to focus on being the Flash. I don't blame him on that, but I mean, come on, Henry. Like, you see everyone else there, for Christ's sake. Joe and Iris are still there. You don't see them leaving so Barry could focus on being on the Flash. You don't see Cisco and Caitlin and Professor Stein leaving, you know. You don't see other people close to Barry leave so Barry could focus on being Flash, but, well, okay, fine. I don't know what else to say on that. Henry's doing that mainly so Barry can focus on being the Flash, and I believe Barry can be the Flash with his dad being there, but I guess Henry thinks that him being there, Barry's going to spend more time with his dad catching up, and I do understand that. I mean, what was it, like 15 or more plus years of his dad being in jail? Of course he's going to spend time with his dad. So I kind of see why. He probably thinks Barry will lose focus because catching up all those years with his dad and not being the Flash. I kind of see it, but I don't see why he should leave. At least leave Central City. I don't. But anyway, toward the end, they're all there celebrating and stuff. And they're all saying, oh, we got this new security system. No one's going to get in here without us knowing. And the funniest thing happens is when a mysterious dude does show up right afterwards. And Cisco's like, are you kidding me? I just made the security system better. But anyway, you find out that this mysterious man that shows up at Star Labs is Jay Garrick, and oh my god, if you guys did not geek out, in the season finale of Season 1, you saw Jay Garrick, the Flash's hat, fall through the portal right before Barry comes back through the portal. And it is... I geeked out. I was so happy. So I was like, oh my god, Jay's gonna be here, at least in the second season. And there you go. The mystery man that comes in at the end of the episode ends up being Jay Garrick. And he's a handsome devil. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, seeing Jay Garrick was the coolest thing in the world. I can't wait to see what other stuff Jay will... I hope there's gonna be more of Jay. And if that's the case... Because if we all know, in the New 52, Jay is, well... I don't read much of the New 52 anymore because it's kind of wonky to me. Because Jay Garrick in the New 52, if I'm mistaken me if I'm wrong, in New 52, Jay ends up being Earth 2's main Flash. But I grew up with Jay Garrick as the first Flash ever. Like, he was the Flash even before Barry Allen. He was Golden Age Flash. We all know this to be true, and I knew it too. So... I don't really read the New 52, so I'm only guessing that this Jay Garrick might be a little more New 52-ish, because I don't know, but I am used to Jay Garrick being the Flash even before Barry was, and they're in the same timeline. That's what I grew up with, but it was good to see it was good to see his hat in the season finale. Now we see the actual Jay Garrick. But I cannot wait, because Jay Garrick, he ends up there in Star Labs, he's like, dude, your world's in danger, and everything stops from there, and I cannot wait to see what else for the rest of this season. So that was my reaction rant, and seeing Atom Smasher in the episode was cool, but seeing him as a bad guy kind of made me eh. Seeing Jay Garrick show up made me so happy too, but seeing him young when he's supposed to be kind of older than Barry, because technically Jay Garrick was Barry Allen's mentor. So seeing him young-ish kind of made me eh. Seeing Atom Smasher bad kind of made me eh. And also finding out Zoom is not, like, related to Reverse Flash, because technically Reverse Flash in the comics, Reverse Flash is just a secondary name for Zoom. So seeing slight changes in Atom Smasher, Zoom, and Jay kind of made me eh. But I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. And R.I.P. to Ronnie. I will have a reaction. I will have a theory video about Ronnie. And of course I'll have a theory about Eddie too. Because I have a theory. After seeing the season finale of Season 1 and seeing Ronnie, I have my theories. But anyway, I will see you in the next video for Episode 2, Flash of Two Worlds. Bye!